Because we want to protect our asses from crybabies, salty bitches, and lawsuits, we want to remind you this show is rated M for mature individuals only. That means if you're easily offended by graphic language, griefers, or full frontal nudity, please disconnect now and get the fuck out. Thank you, Mario, but the good podcast is in another castle. I know you want this body, but you just can't have it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Remove from Play, the show where we remove ourselves from the culture and hobby we love to discuss it. And what is that culture and hobby?
Video games!
Yes, it is Tuesday, March 1st, 2016, episode 158.
The real 158.
The real 158, indeed, the real 158. I am Mac19, host and producer of the show. Today is also Tuesday, actually. It's March 1st. Look at that. Time flies, doesn't it?
Nope.
Yep, yes, it does. It flies.
Not when you're at work.
Not when you're at work. Nope, it does fly when I'm at. For me, it does. I never have enough time to get anything done at work.
I wish we could kind of trade then, because time just goes too slow.
You can't get nothing done, or you get so much done.
No, I look at the clock and it's like, wow, I feel like I've been here an hour, but only 5 minutes have passed.
It's been only but 5 more minutes in this world, and I wish it was more.
I feel like I'm in a hyperbolic time chamber.
Time goes even faster, yeah. Man, that would be, you think how much stuff you could train. That really is ideal for training, let's be honest. It's amazing.
No, I'm just saying, it feels like I've been there for a year, but it's only been one day.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I was just saying that it makes total sense why that thing's so OP in the world, because all that time to train, man. It's one time, all extra time helps so much.
I'm still surprised they were able to stock enough food in there.
No, the Bridge series said it magically filled. Did they ever say that actually in the series?
No.
They might have said it maybe in the Japanese.
They showed Mr. Popo stocking the fridge.
I don't think all that food lasted.
No.
I think Goku ate it in the first hour.
Probably.
Just saying, Nappa. Just saying. Yes, but we're back with some more gaming stuff to talk about this week. We got some little bites for you boys and girls out there. Some news of the week, and then some gaming spotlight to finish out the show. But we're going to start this bitch off like we always do, what games we've been playing lately in introduction. So hello, Crazy Peepers, who also is joining me for this show. How you doing?
Hi.
So you're wearing the classic Alienware t-shirt?
Yep, the thing that's older than fuck.
Hey man, back in the day, Alienware used to give you a t-shirt when you bought their overly priced products.
Yep.
I wonder if they still give you stuff like that. They probably give you mouse pads now or something.
Probably not.
I bet they do. I wonder. I'm going to check out what Alienware is up to. They're owned by Dell,
I know.
Oh, man. They had the coolest cases back in the day, though.
I miss my Star Wars Darth Vader case.
Well, you can get it back. We can devise a heist to when Taylor's drinking.
No, I still have it. I'm just saying, it's too small to fit anything in it anymore.
Well, I will gladly buy that case, and I will gladly find it. Well, you could fit stuff in there.
I could probably turn it into a server or something, right?
Yeah, you could do something with it. Yeah, you can buy smaller motherboards to go in there. Give you some more space. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we'll hack it. We'll hack something out of that. But besides computer case lows, how what else have you been going on in your life? I know you've been, someone's birthday's coming up.
Yeah, shut up.
Yes, for everyone to know, Crazy Peeper's birthday is in March. He is going to be getting older.
March what?
Oh, damn it. You ask me this every time. Isn't it the 12th?
You always say the 12th. It's so funny.
I think it is the 12th, but
no.
It's not. I know it isn't. Because I always say, what is it again?
The 7th.
The 7th. Oh, so very soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
For you people, that's one day before the next show. Oh.
Ooh.
Yes. So you excited about getting older?
No.
No. Come on. Age is always good. Getting older out there, you become more wise sometimes.
No.
No, Matt. It takes 30 years of you fucking up to get wise. And you're not even at 30 yet.
All my wisdom is in World of Warcraft.
My wisdom is in World of Warcraft. That's okay. We'll give you this Greaves of Wisdom, and then they'll increase your wisdom by 5. I don't know how Greaves do it, but Greaves are apparently...
Wisdom isn't even a stat.
It should be. It should be. Now, isn't there something that equivalent to wisdom or intelligence?
There is intelligence, but it's pointless now. They capped mana pools. So it's not like you get more intelligence, you get more mana.
That
It
would
used
be cool.
to be.
Yes, back in the old WoW days. Oh, I remember back in the day before we could have double XP and friended XP bonuses and pets would be all over the place and all this stuff. Instant level 90s. We
Back
didn't
in
have
my
that.
day, I couldn't get them out till level 40.
I know. Oh, man. That sucked, man. I don't care what you say. That sucked balls. I had to wait so long. I had to walk so much or use the damn taxi.
World of Walking.
It really is a world of walking. Even now, even though they've still optimized a lot of things, it's still, pretty walky.
Well, no, not anymore. It's like once you hit level 20, it's like, hey, I got a motorcycle. Hop in. You can doodle around on your phone while I drive you.
Oh, jeez. Man. Yeah, WoW's changed.
Yeah.
Just like war never changes, but WoW always changes. Or is it
Sometimes
that war...
for the
Oh, sorry.
sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse.
Or is it that war never changes or war always changes? I don't remember. Which was that? Was that Fallout that said war never? Or war never changes, and it was like a Metal Gear Solid that always said war has changed or something?
I can't recall.
I think that's the way it was. What's going on? What else is going on in your life?
Nothing much. Been playing XCOM 2 and Fire Emblem.
I heard a lot of people praising XCOM 2.
I like it. I came across a few buggy glitches, but
This is as bad as isn't as bad as like Bethesda games though in terms of glitches.
I don't know. Like at one point, I was on a map where enemies were outside a building, then suddenly one teleported inside, like no doors or windows. Like it just magically came inside. It's kind of got like a long. It's one of the snake aliens, so they can do like a tongue pull and pull your character. So it does that
I'm a
on one of my
snake.
troops, and then he goes back to like he slides back outside, and my person goes with him. So now my person's like on the other side of the building. I was like, how am I supposed to save her now?
Yeah, it's almost like he snaked off with your girl. I couldn't think of anything to use. I wanted to use the sound clip though. That was me trying. It was me trying. Yeah, I hear good things about XCOM too.
Yeah, I do like all the workshop stuff. I actually saw one thing that I'm probably gonna try playing another run through, where you can get the like clone troopers and like stormtroopers like helmets and stuff.
Really, you can unlock stuff like that?
Yeah.
Man, Star Wars is invades everything at this point, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's all player made stuff. It's all the workshop.
Oh, like like talking about like the Steam
Yeah,
Workshop
the
stuff.
Steam Workshop.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, you can do like add so much onto the game.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Pat. It's pretty cool. How's the Fire Emblem working out for you? Now I heard they're doing the different ways to get your story on this time around.
Yeah, you got two sides of the story this time. You can either play from like Birthright, which is like the Hoshiden, and then you got Conquest, which is from like the Norse point of view.
Let's see, is that a big change up from usual?
Kinda. Usually you just play through one side of the story.
Yeah. Well, yeah, after playing it a little bit, what do you think about the whole like the way they go about doing it this time? You think this is a good way for them to do their business model where you pay a certain amount for things and everything like that?
Oh, I mean, it's definitely like I kind of like it because now you get more story with the game. Like you get I like the different perspectives, but I'm kind of like still want to see what's going on with the third DLC.
Yeah, that will be probably interesting for you.
Well, not third DLC, but the DLC, which is the third story.
Oh, I see. So the first DLC package they're doing is that story one?
Well, yeah. I mean, they got the extra maps and stuff where you could play against past characters from games. And I also heard stuff about, like, if you have the Fire Emblem amiibos, you can add those characters to your team, and they're pretty much broken.
Broken. They're OP. They're OP. Now, the true question here is, what difficulty do you? Are you doing the whole I'm going to lose my characters type of run?
Oh, yeah, that's how I always play.
Now, do you indulge in the cool thing where you name it people you actually know, /hate, so when they die, it's like, oh.
Wait, what?
How do you name? You can name your people, right?
No.
No, you can't?
No, these are all...
They should totally let you do that.
I
That'd
mean,
be cool.
you have your, like, the main character, which is kind of like, you create them, you can change it, customize them, and name them.
Okay, so you can't name your guy. Man, that'd be so cool if you could, though, because I like games where you can name your character, and then they can have permadeath. That would be so cool.
Like I said, your main character, you create, you name, but all the other characters that you come across are, like, pretty much story characters.
Yeah. So when story characters die in the permadeath thing, do they always, like, have someone there ready to go to replace his spot in terms of, like, just mechanic-wise? So that you're never hurt? Or can you actually go through the whole game where, let's say you had 4 main story people, they all die and they never get replaced?
I don't know. I never had that. I always, I never, like, lose characters.
I see, because I always wondered if you lost all the story characters, does it automatically always generate something new, or is it just like it's a game over type scenario? That's why I always wanted to know.
Most of the Fire Emblems are like, if your main character or the main story character dies, then it's automatic game over.
Well then,
so you can't really progress through the story.
slap my butt and call me Sally then.
No, thank you. I like to keep my hand over here. I don't have any.
But you're down the hall, so you couldn't do. You would have to get up.
Yes. And I don't have any Purell for afterwards.
Oh, shit. You call me dirty? I see how it is.
I'm calling you a dirty ass.
Dirty ass. Dirty ass, indeed. Playing anything else recently?
Not really. I'm kind of holding off on getting Far Cry Primal until I get all the renovations done in the house.
Yeah, I'm not hearing too many amazing things about it, to be honest. It's like Far Cry. It's just Far Cry 4 with less things to do, pretty much.
Really?
Well, at least in Far Cry 4, there's always, in terms of like the open world stuff you're doing, at least it's somewhat varied, like a car mission, animals, shooting, taking over outposts. Now it's literally just gather, hunt things, you call it a day, because you're limited in what you got, you know. I will say, though, the setting is what's the most intriguing part about Far Cry Primal. I just love the idea of being back in the setting, back in those BC eras. I'm sorry, BCE, before Common Era. Yeah,
BC before Common Era instead of before Christ anymore.
Yeah. And so apparently, I was watching MatPat's video too. Apparently, it's like, hey, I found a way to connect every Ubisoft game ever.
Yeah, we watched that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Hilarious. But I think it would be a cool rental. That's the way it's coming off across as me, like a cool rental. Some people are speculating they should have like a blood. What was it? Was it Blood Dragon? Was that what it was called? That one DLC they did for like the third one.
Yeah, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Yeah, they think they should have did it. A lot of people are proposing they should have did it like that, like a $20 standalone type thing. Yeah, so maybe that's what would have been the best idea for it. But who knows? Who knows? When I play a little bit more myself, I will find out.
I don't know. So is like, wasn't that one of the jokes we had, like Call of Duty, like BC, where we'd be running around like throwing spears and rocks at each other?
Well, that's kind of what this is a little bit. That spear throw, man. Those spear throws are so fun. So fun. In terms of what I have been playing, I have been finishing up trying to beat Punch Club. But
You're still not done with it?
Well, the reason I'm not done with it is because the slog and playing through it is so boring. It's literally, I agree with a lot of people in there. It's just a clicker game at this point. Like, it's really not as in depth as they're trying to propose it is. So I think what I'm going to do there is play a little bit more, and then I'm just going to look up all the cool endings and stuff like that, and all the scenes that I'm missing out on. And I think I'll probably have my review next week. It's really not that amazing game. I kind of regret buying it a little bit. But
at first you were like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because at face value, I thought it would be cool. You get to do different things, go through there, see the cool cheesy story unfold. But then the actual mechanics of the game are so boring and mundane. You're not doing anything. You're literally clicking things and then waiting. So mechanically, it wasn't rich as I thought it would be. It would help if you could like actually fight during the fights, or actually finding a way how you can more optimize your fighting stats beyond looking up guides online. That would have helped a lot. But the best thing it's got going for it is its art style and a little bit of its story, because I am interested in what's going on, but I don't think like the story is so interesting that I think everyone else would enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more of like I'm interested in the story a little bit, and the art style is just so appealing. I think that's what really drew me towards it, and I like the idea of I'm a boxer rising up through the day at challenges and stuff like that. Be my own little Rocky. But that's not what the game ended up being, and I'm actually kind of disappointed.
Did you jump a park bench?
I did not jump a park bench. No.
Oh.
I was a little disappointed in that. The next game I'm going to be picking up next, though, I think I'm going to buy Firewatch. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It may be a very short game, but I feel like the interactions and learning about the characters will be very worth the experience. So.
I actually watched Markiplier play through like the whole thing, and it does seem like pretty short.
Oh yeah, it's very short, especially if you're if you're good at navigating, you'll be able to beat the game even quicker than it's most likely the normal time that most people do.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel like you got your experience through watching the game? Is that something you think you would have enjoyed better playing through it?
I actually enjoyed watching him play it just because he pretty much didn't miss a beat. Like he pretty much chose the same like responses I would have chose.
Yeah, I feel for a lot of people that this could be a game where they could watch and get kind of the experience they want. But that'd be a testament of because it's another one of those. It is a walking simulator game, but there's a little bit more going on. Sometimes you just you have to navigate the world, you know what I mean? It's not just like it's super easy to go walk through. You have to do a little bit of that. There may not be any puzzles, but you still have to walk through an area, so
yeah,
you can still enjoy it through there. And it's really all about the story in this game from what I could tell. They really cared about telling a narrative story. Yes, there are some interactive elements, and yes, there are some decisions on how what you have the characters say, but in the end it always funnels back to a particular ending.
Yeah.
But that experience could still be yours. You could make the dialogue based off the way you think the characters will go through or how they would interact. So there is some agency there, or some illusion of agency, I should say. Other than that, I actually did play a little bit of Super Hot. You've been seeing Super Hot?
I've seen a little bit.
Oh, man,
of
Super Hot's really cool. I'm going to play more Super Hot. It's so cool. The idea of that a first-person shooter being
infrared, pretty much.
Being tactical, because the time moves very slowly when you're not moving. It doesn't actually stop like they say. It actually moves a little slow. So being able to plan out your strategies and do awesome, cool things and killing all these sweet enemies in a cool fashion is super appealing. It's kind of interesting because first-person shooters, I wouldn't say it was been any kind of innovation in a while, but I actually think Super Hot does something new and exciting with its gimmick. The one nitpick I've seen online that people are complaining about is that the levels aren't long enough, and that the endless mode is fun, but a lot of enjoyment seems to come from the actual designed levels, because the levels are designed and set up in a purposeful way where then it becomes a puzzle the way you have to beat the level. So yeah, Super Hot's really fucking cool. And actually someone made a Quake mod where it's like Super Hot. It's literally Super Hot but Quake. That's pretty I'm sorry. Super Hot but Doom.
Doom.
Where's a Quake? I don't remember. No, it should be Quake. I'll have to double check. I think it was Quake.
I don't know. I need to reference it.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool that they took an old classic, amazingly fast first-person shooter, and they applied the Super Hot time slow down when her time only moves when you move thing. It's really cool. Super Hot's really cool, and can't wait to play more of it. And that's pretty much what I've been playing. A little bit of Kingdom Rush on the side there, but that's about it.
Of course, Kingdom Rush.
Can't beat those goddamn levels, man. I'm going to do it one day. I'm going to get it. I'll be so happy.
Don't you buy any more?
No, I haven't bought any more. I'm not paying them anymore. I gave them what is that? It was like $25, $30 total. So that's I feel I've paid. They've made some money off of me. That's fair amount across the games. Me playing it on the Flash game / the free iOS game. I'm sorry, free Android game, and then me playing the PC game, which I did pay $10 for. So they've gotten $40 out of me total, technically.
Damn them Canadian dollars.
Them Canadian rubies. Oh man, those Canadian rubies. All right, so let's move on to the little bites.
I just came up with a good idea.
Oh, go ahead, say it. Well, we've been saying a lot on this show that no one's stolen yet.
Instead of Canucks.
Yeah.
Cabucks.
Cabucks. Those Canadian Cabucks.
Them Canucks with their
I
Cabucks.
like Canadian rubies. Because they got some fancy rubies. That's what I like to think. Because they've got that weird Monopoly money.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see their money? Man, it literally looks like Monopoly money.
I swear.
Those are bright colors.
They look like just oversized stamps.
Oversized stamp. Oh, my God. Oh, hear that, Wild Matt? Your money is shit. Get better money. Get better money. Okay, let's move on to Little Bites. All right, so what is our first little bites for the day there, Crazy?
Uncharted 4's trailer with Assassin's Creed artwork.
Oh, yeah, so did you hear about this?
No.
So they released a new story trailer for Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
And in the trailer, they panned to this one shot on a fireplace, right? And after it released, some Ubisoft people, they said, hey, wait a second, some of that art looks familiar. And it turns out that it is something from their game, Assassin's Creed series. So there it is in the trailer, as you see.
Yeah.
And then here's the artwork. Yeah.
Wow.
So what happened is Naughty Dog responded by taking the trailer down immediately, putting up a new trailer with new art in place of that fireplace photo. And they apologized. They said that next time they're going to check out in more detail where they're getting their art from. All right, so here's why this thing's been talked about. First of all, their answer was, sorry about this, we'll do better at checking our art resources. What the fuck does that mean? You're telling me that when you do these trailers that you literally take art online and add it in? I thought there was like some shit where they couldn't do that.
Google, the archway.
Yeah, seriously. And does that mean that this was actually, because, you know, they panned to it in the trailers, was this actually a scene in the game where they were going to go to? Do they have to change a whole level now? Like, that's the part that concerns me. Like, that's, and it also interests me. I wonder if there was actually a whole section of the game where they went to where it was like this.
I don't know. I thought that would have been, like, a cool little homage to Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Some people's theory of why this happened is that they recently picked up an artist, I don't know, maybe a year or half ago, or maybe a half a year ago, that was at Ubisoft. Maybe it was something that wasn't actually... Well, maybe this person designed it at Ubisoft, but then they remembered that they had this idea before and that they were redoing it in this game. Who knows? Maybe that type of cross-pollination happens before. But it's just really, really weird that it was in a trailer, a literal piece of concept art, which was pretty much the same opposed to... Well, they had it cropped a little bit where you couldn't see the guy, the Assassin's Creed guy. But it's weird that that's jumped into a trailer and that they had to apologize that they're going to check their resources going forward. Like, it's really weird, that type of answer, you know? Because that implies to me that, hey... You know, when we do our art resources, we either pay an extreme amount of homage to other games, or we're literally taking artwork. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I can see like all of Naughty Dog, like who dropped the ball, like everyone's just like cowering under their desk.
And that one artist in the background's like, it wasn't me, but it was Bob.
It's like, I will give you a name for immunity.
Yeah, immunity. I didn't help him at all, but I'll tell you who it is. But you can't promise not to get mad at me. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, so that was something that happened, and you know, it's very interesting that is something that happened. I'm just like, it's really weird to see that. I wonder how many times it's happened in the past and no one's noticed. Not from Naughty Dog specifically, but maybe just other trailers in the past or something. Next little bite, Crazy Peepers.
Pokemon Sun and Moon has been announced.
Yes. And that's really it. There's really nothing else to say. They had a nice little 6-minute Nintendo Direct on Friday? Yeah. And it pretty much started the Direct started off with them paying homage to all the other games, and suddenly they said, hey, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Holiday 2016.
It's like, yeah, it's like we just had our little 20th anniversary for Pokemon. It's like, yeah, here comes another game.
Yep. And they did in the little footage they had. We did see concept art, and we know what the logos look like. So one of the concept arts we saw, it was like a resort type area with like a horsey in the front as a water fountain.
Everyone's like thinking a hotel.
Yeah, like a hotel. People think it might be set in a tropical environment. The whole world. And we also saw a wireframe of a new Pokemon. That was it. But that's all we know about it. It's coming out at the end of 2016. Oh no, there's some things we know too. I forgot. They had some photos, more photos out. A lot of Jeeps. We've had a Jeep with Pokemon in it. We had an ambulance that was like a Pokeball, and there actually was a fire truck that had a Blastoise on it as well. And some new Pokemon Center design too. So I wonder if vehicles are going to be a big part of it. Because I don't know why they choose to show that type of concept art. So I'm looking forward to this. The biggest things that I'm interested in
It's your running shoes are so filthy. Here's a bike voucher. Get yourself a bike. Oh, your bike is freaking god-awful slow. Here, here's a car.
Here's a car. Put your Machoke and other Pokemon in the back.
I mean, you're only 10 years old, but here's a car.
Here's a car. You can drive. You're good enough. You did go-karts, right? Yeah, it'll work. But the thing that I'm interested in, because we remember seeing, like, years ago, I think it was last year, we saw things like the Zygarde art being leaked on those coral things, where we saw new forms of Zygarde, a weird little another dog-looking thing. And actually, recently, we saw a new legendary unveiled, too, that mechanical top-looking lady. Do you remember? Did you see that?
No.
Well, they showed off a new legendary Pokemon. Now, the question is that new legendary Pokemon in this new game?
Probably
is it in
this
the old
one.
game? What's going on with the third game of X and Y? That never really happened. Is a Zygarde going to get his own game? Is he just going to be is he going to play a story significant role in the next game? Who knows? That's what I want to know, because we never really got that third game. Who knows, man? Who knows? But I'm looking forward to see more things trickle out over these next couple months, because they're going to try to hide as much as they can, but people are going to rip out the information somehow. They're going to find out. We're going to know. Those Pokemon fans are crazy.
We're going to sneak in the Game Freak Studios.
Sneak into that. Yep. Sneak right in there.
I'm just a pseudo-budo.
I'm just a pseudo-budo.
Don't squirt me with the bottle.
Oh, man. That Pokemon was beast. He was like, after you caught him, he was like good to use for a while.
Yeah. Him and Red Gyarados.
Yeah, the first shiny. Well, most likely the first shiny everyone ever got.
Yeah.
That was my first shiny, technically.
Fucking 40 Ultra Balls and 1 Great Ball later, he's finally caught.
Yep. I remember when I was trying to catch a Mewtwo in the original days. I came in there with maxed out Ultra Balls, never caught that motherfucker. I saved beforehand, though, because I was smart.
It's like as your Game Boy fucking dies.
Because I used my Master Ball, like, I don't know if it was Zapdos or Articuno or Moltres. I used it on one of those fuckers. I want to say it was like a Moltres, because I think you didn't get the Master Ball before Zapdos, I think.
Fuck those birds.
Yeah, those birds, those legendary birds. Moving on to our next little bite. The PlayStation TV, or PlayStation Vita TV if you're in Japan, will no longer be shipped in Japan. So Sony has ceased shipments of all PlayStation TVs in Japan, according to an article by DualShockers. This is a product that they originally launched in Japan. The whole idea was to play PlayStation Vita games on your TV seamlessly. And it also allowed you access to like the PlayStation Now stuff and other apps and things like that.
Yeah.
And out of the 1,196 titles that were released in U.S. alone, only 209 of them were actually compatible with the device because the lack of having the touchscreen and everything. And it's very interesting that this product is being pulled off, because it was a weird product, let's admit, because it was like, who would necessarily want this just to play their Vita titles? Now, I saw the point of it for like PlayStation Now and things like that, but the main reason this thing was promoted was because you could play Vita games on your TV. And for like most of the titles not being playable, it just kind of, hurt it a lot. So it just seems off to me, it's just one of those weird collector things that most PlayStation, for collectors that would want, and actually super specific people who would just want to have a bigger screen for their Vita games.
Yeah.
And that market obviously was not big enough if they're going to discontinue it now. And who knows? Pretty soon they might even be discontinuing this in the Western markets as well. Who knows how long that will take?
Well, like you were telling me before, like Vita sells well in Japan because they're all about like mobile gaming.
Yeah, so it's really weird that they even came out with this device first in Japan, and it's like it doesn't really promote the idea of promotion. The only thing again I could think of is that there are those weird tiny markets of people who just want a bigger screen to play it on. And maybe people who wanted to connect to the PlayStation Network to do things like PlayStation Network titles and PlayStation Now, which came a little bit later, even after that thing came out.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting that they even came out with the product, and I'm actually kind of glad I got to see it. You always get those weird products once in a while. Actually, another small group of people this helped, well, it was supposed to help, was the people who wanted to capture footage from Vitas. You didn't need to do any fancy hacking or putting in some capture kit or using any of the output things. You could literally use the TV. But at the end of the day, 80% of the titles weren't even being played on it. So it's like it couldn't really serve that. So it was just an interesting thing that, maybe if you really want that PlayStation Now experience and for dirt cheap, and maybe being able to sling your stuff across your own network, that's about it. It's a nice little device to have. It's a nice companion device to have, but would be only for the people who have hardcore invested in the Sony ecosystem. So again, I'm not surprised that they're canceling it out because it was a market that met so little needs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, good sir. Who knows when it's gonna die? I should pick one up. It's only like $50, I think, or was it 100? I don't remember if it was a 50 or 100. Because you get the DualShock with it. I think you can buy it standalone without the DualShock. I don't know. I'll have to find out. Next little bite.
The Batmobile is coming to Rocket League.
Ooh, the Batmobile. I had a bad picture there. I'll fix it. Yeah, so here, let's take a look at this bad boy right, huh? So this is pretty cool looking. It's pretty much, I would say, the latest Arkham game version of it. Because that's what it looks like to me.
So it's got guns?
Actually, it kind of looks like it does. I wouldn't say it doesn't have guns.
I know that I like not functional guns, but does it have?
Yeah, but no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't really. So that's what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty cool. It still is its own thing, but it invokes the look of a Batmobile. Maybe those things on the front there. These things, maybe. That kind of look like these are lights right here, but this thing right here, maybe. Like a gun, a little bit.
I thought it was gonna be like the Batman Begins, the big armored.
No, this obviously looks like the one from the last Arkham game. Because you know how the wheels could turn into like those weird hover tank mode, and your big gun would come out from the top here.
I never played the.
Oh well, and you could do strafing with your thing by the wheels becoming hover, and a big gun would come out. There you go. So it looks cool, and I love that Rocket League promotes so many cool skins in it because that's how they keep their money flowing. And Rocket League is a fun game, so the more you can deck yourself out and personalize your own little car, the better.
Yeah.
Next little bite, which will be very quickly because apparently it's not newsworthy, or I should say little bite worthy. Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar. For all you people who voted, who would bet every year would he win an Oscar, all the people who thought they were safe by saying he wouldn't win, well, you're wrong. He won. He had to fuck a bear to win, but he did it. Leo won, baby. Leo won. Good stuff, good sir. Good stuff.
He fucked Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, I do not know. It's okay. The thing was the Revenant or something. It was called?
Revenant.
Oh, Revenant. Oh,
Revenant.
Where he played a character, apparently, and I read these jokes online that he had to get fucked by a bear. So I assumed there was a scene where because he's in the forest, in like a snowy forest, so maybe he actually got fucked by a bear in the movie. I don't know. I didn't see it, but that would be kind of funny. That's what he had to do if that was true. I don't know if it is or not. So that's it. That's all I'll say about that. I just thought it was really cool that Leonardo DiCaprio finally won. You can't make jokes anymore. Now the new joke is, look, I finally have an Oscar. But before it was like, he never won one, man.
No, it's not going to die. There's just going to be so many jokes about him having the Oscar now.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
3 years later, he's still walking around with it in his hand. He never put it down.
Never put it down.
He's going to have him, like, his face over freaking Gollum's body, holding the damn Oscar.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. He's going to be buried with it. He says, fuck my cat, I'm being buried with my Oscar. All right, moving on to our final little bite, Crazy Peepers.
I melted it down and injected it into my body so it will always be with me.
Yes, that's the next little bite. That's what we did.
Okay. Nintendo officially announces new Nintendo Selects for US.
So for people who don't know, the Nintendo officially announced their Select program. It was leaked, let's see, when was it leaked? Originally, that whole idea of it was leaked back a little while ago. I want to say, oh boy, maybe a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks. But apparently, what it is on March 11th, will be a set of Wii, Wii U, and 3DS titles. Games that'll be released I'm sorry, I'm reading this. Sorry, so I apologize. Okay, so apparently on March 11th, specific Wii U and 3DS titles will be marked down to $19.99. And these are pretty popular games, in my opinion, really good ones. If you get your Super Mario 3D World, your Ocarina of Time 3D, Tropical Freeze, which is an amazing, believe it or not, that is a great fucking game on the Wii U.
Oh, the Donkey Kong?
The Donkey Kong.
I'm going to get that.
Yeah, no, it's totally, it was worth at full price, but now even though that's going to be cheaper, it's going to be great, guys. I think that's a game you definitely should pick up. Pikmin 3, NES Remix for Wii U, Yoshi's New Island, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Mario Party Island Tour, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Animal Crossing, City Folk, Donkey Kong Country Returns, and Super Mario All-Stars will join the roster of games you can get. So this is a fantastic Select program, so if you buy them up while they're cheap. Yeah, these are awesome games. All these are. These should be in your Wii U library.
So pretty much it's Nintendo's greatest hits, like PlayStation used to do.
No, I believe it's just like it's a select per. Like I think they just have special deals on their digital stuff where you get things cheaper. I do believe these are all digitally. You have to get them digitally, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, you're not gonna go to games. It's for $20 online.
Yeah. Plus, apparently they're also doing this because these are all games that had low printings apparently. So another reason to get it. So there you go. Get those Get those boys and girls. That's always nice. All right. So now we're gonna move on to some news of the week.
It's time for gaming news.
Alrighty. Take it away with the first news item.
Roll20 will host online-only tabletop gaming convention this June. So, Roll20Con will be a 24-hour online event, complete with panels, demonstrations, and of course, tabletop RPGs.
Yeah, so this is interesting to me because this is to my knowledge, this is the first online-only tabletop game convention that ever happened. Now, I've seen other online conventions before, but not enough one focused completely on gaming specifically. As we all know, Roll20, those are the people who made the Roll20 program where you can play tabletop RPGs on it. Things like D&D, Pathfinder, stuff like that. But now they're going to be holding the whole convention. And I can see how they can easily do digital events like panels and stuff because that's pretty easy. You just get a camera, have a panel room, and get people in there. Heck, you can even do a Google Hangout style, have a bunch of videos of people teleconferencing in. But the interesting part to me is the whole gaming together. So obviously they're probably doing this because they have a program where it allows you to get together and game together. So this idea of you're going to have thousands of people getting together playing games online, specifically from the comfort of their home, is very interesting to me. It shows off how we're going to an age where the technology can connect us even more than it ever did before.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What do you think of this idea of a digital-only convention?
I'm probably interested. I'm probably going to check it out when it happens this June. But yeah, when we did it before, like when we were trying it out, like it worked out pretty well. We were able to all just join on big, what was it? We were on Skype or?
Yeah, last time we played, something wrong with my mic. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Last time we used Roll20 was back in like 2009, 2010. Like that's when it was first coming out, really. And it was like early versions of it. Now it's even better than it was before.
Oh.
Yeah, even at the time, it didn't really have any much competition. Now there's like a lot of digital tabletop games out there, digital tabletop programs out there. I mean, like Dungeons and Dragons is making their own, and then there's a lot of other ones that came out in the interim. What I liked about the Roll20 one is that you could set all your schedule stuff. Everything could be digitally put in.
Yeah.
The one thing that I'm interested in about the convention part of it, though, is like they have these things called subscription features. So I wonder how they are monetizing this. Like, how do they make money off of it? I don't know what these subscription features allow them. Maybe it allows them to join into specific games. Maybe it allows them to see these panels and to interact with what's going on, to be allowed to ask questions and stuff. I don't know exactly how that's working. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah.
I want to do more research on it. I'm trying to figure out from their website here, but I don't really see much on it just yet. What would you want from a digital experience? Like if you were paying money for something, what would you want digitally that you would be paying money for?
I'm not really sure. Probably just I don't really know.
Interesting. It's going to be just a 24-hour event on June 3rd, ending obviously at 11:59 PT. You'll be able to access like organized scheduled tabletop games, so they will have their own specific type of games, supported official games going on. So that's one thing you could join in. They will have the panels and demonstrations. I'm pretty sure I know what those are going to be. Literally just going to be digital panels. Demonstration will be like, here's how you paint something, probably.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what these special features would be. That's the only thing I'm interested in. And that I really don't know. I'm trying to say, I think I found their blog post here about it. Oh, I think I found. Oh, it takes me to a Tumblr. No, that's scary. Yeah, I don't really see. I don't And apparently they've got some foundation thing too, where they're gonna be I guess they're gonna be donating some money from what I can quickly tell there. But we'll look up. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll look up more stuff and we'll follow up next week on more details. Hopefully there will be more stuff out there. But overall, I'll go for digital conventions because sometimes it's cheaper just to stay home. No hotel fees. No driving. No dying on the thruway.
That's the funnest part, though.
Yeah, dying on the thruway. Best part.
Yep.
Best part indeed.
I enjoyed our trip to PAX.
I did as well. Okay, next news item. PlayStation VR 60% faster than equally spec'd PC. Oh. So, during a AR VR Vision Summit, PlayStation's Richard Marks held a presentation about PlayStation VR, as we also known as Project Morpheus in the past. The presentation provided an overview on PlayStation VR and the basic development process. So in this, he went over about how that because the PlayStation 4 itself is a optimized hardware and operating system, and that the Morpheus was built from the ground up to work with this specific piece of hardware, there are very less factors that you can that are affecting the performance of the machine. Now, if you think of it like with a Oculus Rift or HTC Vive, yeah, they can have the best type of hardware out there. But since it's got to go on so many different type of PCs, they have to develop and design the hardware to still be robust enough. And in terms of optimization, they can only do so much unless they devote their time to optimize for every piece of hardware that was invented, which is really rough, as we know, because how can you really get information on every motherboard, every graphics card, everything that ever was invented? So they're proposing that one of the big reasons why this will be better, 60% more efficient, is because obviously PlayStation 4 spec the same, design the same. They know the in and outs of it, and it can be optimized to a point where even though the PlayStation 4 itself may not be as powerful as a PC, that would need to be able to run a HTC Vive or a Oculus Rift. But this is because it's optimized, it will work just as well, has those, or even, and like they said, 60% more powerful than those same spec PCs. That's why they can achieve those. And they know how the camera works for the tracking. They know exactly how the DualShock 4 works, and all the peripherals and everything. They're all known, and they're all well documented and well designed, and they all work within that sphere. Also, it helps that most games they can lock them in at 1080p 60, so it helps a lot as well. That's where the main crutch of his argument came from. There was more that come across that about how they can, with certain type of designs and everything, they can, because they were proposing that most of these VR headsets, they have to run at like a crazy 124 hertz and everything, and have this glossy smooth screen applied because it's so close to your face and everything. You need to design specifically for that. With this, because it's so optimized with it, it'll work out better even with that 1080p display, and with the VR, it allows it to be more efficient because they are only doing it at 1080 60. Which, again, that brings up a point of, well, most people like the Oculus Rift guys and the Vive guys, they say that those screens need to be even higher resolution than that just to immerse you into the world so you don't get motion sickness. So it'll be very interesting to see if that actually works out better. And also they had a jab at that it's better than DirectX 11 because it's, not have to work on every PC, and that their own graphics computing thing is just more optimized and better. So, yeah, their main crutch of the arguments is just that they can optimize it better because of that. Now, what do you think, crazy people? Do you think that's a load of crock, or do you think that's...
I don't really know, just because I don't really care for the whole VR thing. Like, I think it's kind of just, like, 3D movies. It's just an extra feature you don't really need.
Okay, so you think it's going to peter out again like it has done in the past?
Yeah, it's just like when motion controls came out, like, everyone was, like, super... Like, PlayStation had to jump on the bandwagon, Xbox had to jump on the bandwagon. It's like, they're not really all that great.
My opinion on it is PlayStation, 60% might be a little bloated, but I can definitely believe the argument that because it's such a closed system that they can optimize the fuck out of it and have it be the same quality as those other guys, or perform even better.
Yeah, I mean... I'm not going to argue because I haven't really kept up with the Oculus Rift or anything else.
I know there's a lot of them now. You got the Oculus Rift, you got the HTC Vive, you got the Morpheus, and you got Gear VR. Don't forget about that. You got to use your smartphone as a VR device.
See, the other reason why I'm not so keen about this is just because staring at your screen all day is bad enough, but now you're going to be having something where the screen's like right there in your retinas.
Yeah, and you won't be able to, and you're wearing headphones too, so you're going to be totally, it's going to be weird for a while. Someone's playing a game, like let's say you're living in a household with a family or something, and they're just sitting there playing on their VR set, and you walk in, they don't know you're in there, and you could just like fuck with them, they wouldn't even know.
There was actually a trailer, like I felt bad for, like I felt like it was stupid because the guy's like laying on his floor, he's got a headset, and he's watching a movie, like it's pretty much a screen and speakers like all on his head, and his dog's like just laying on him, like, are you dead?
Like I need, by the way,
like,
this
I
will
need
be
to go
great.
outside now. Are you live? And the guy's just like watching the movie on his bed.
Movie. We know what he was doing. He wasn't watching a movie. He was watching fucking porn. Watching porn. Yeah, that's still going to be the best part of this. I can't wait for VR porn.
Oh my
Gonna
God.
You know it's going to be good. Don't tell me it isn't. That's the first thing people thought of when they thought of this. Don't get that lie. Don't lie. You know that's what you thought of.
No, not really.
Let's just say headsets and what are they called? Fleshlights sales are going to go up like mad. There could be like someone's attached a flashlight to this gyro that connects to your headset, and then it will simulate you when the appropriate on-screen thing happens. You know that's gonna happen, dog. So the first incident that's gonna happen, someone's gonna get their dick cut off because they were trying to fucking watch porn with it, and then that's the first thing that's gonna happen, or someone's just gonna have a seizure, a small child, one of the two. I like how it's extreme with me. Either a small child will get hurt, or someone will get fucked up trying to use it to masturbate.
Well, the whole reason why I'm saying it's bad is just because, like, Virtual Boy, that probably fucked up so many people's visions back in the day.
Yeah, man, but the way everyone describes it online and what's been going on, and I did actually get to check it out a little bit at Queen City Conquest. It's really good, man. I think this is the first legitimate shot VR has. Now, I think the price is kind of high and everything. Did you hear how much the Vive is going to be? It's going to be like $800,000 in Canadian money, so that means it's going to be like more expensive in America.
God damn it.
As we all know, the Oculus Rift is going to be like in that $500 to $600 range.
Well, let me pay $800 for something that my PC probably won't even be able to support.
Yeah, that's the worst part because you got to have a good, powerful PC as well. So this is definitely for enthusiasts only. Hopefully that they get to work on it more and optimize the hardware to where it can get more cheaper in the future.
Oh, hey, everyone, here's the Oculus Slim.
I don't think that was appropriate. This one is.
No.
Boom. There you go.
That's a little more appropriate.
Boom. Yeah, so, I don't know. Sony, you could be full of shit, but I have a small glimmer in my eye that kind of believes you. So, and that's news of the week. So we're going to move on to Gaming Spotlight, where we're talking about the new releases of the new releases that came out this past week. Take it away, crazy peepers.
Okay, for PlayStation 4, we have Alekine's Gun.
Alekine's Gun.
Well, Alekine's Gun. Mortal Kombat XL.
Ooh.
Mortal Kombat X XL Pack DLC. The Witch and the 100 Night Revival Edition. Wii U, there's 6,180 Moon, or the Moon. So I'm guessing that's the year, 6,180.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too.
Inside My Radio.
This Alekai Gun thing, it's a Cold War Hitman style game. It looks like to me.
That's cool. Ooh, what's this? Metabots AX. Metabee.
Did Metabots come back and we didn't know?
I don't know, but I used to love Metabots.
Oh my god, it's like. Wait,
Metabots!
I think this might have been an older game that we've. Oh no, it's an older game. It's a.
Oh, it's like Virtual Console.
Yeah, it's a Game Boy. It's an old Game Boy Advance game they re-released on the store for the DS and stuff. What do you mean? It might be good. We didn't even know about it. It might be good.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I was hoping it was something new.
Oh come on, this is probably great. We probably don't need something new because this game's so great.
You know, I wish would come back.
What?
Zoids.
Oh Jesus, Zoids never went away, bro. You just got old.
Okay, so we got Metabots AX. You got Metabee version and Rokujo.
Yeah, apparently, isn't that the gray one? The gray bot? Yeah, that's the gray bot.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember Metabee liked watermelon? It was so.
Yeah. It was,
Bug types are attracted to watermelon. That's
oh,
what
I thought it was because he was voiced by a black guy.
Oh.
In the English version.
Oh.
Is it fun when you degrade yourselves like
Alright.
that?
So, for
Yes,
Wii
it
U, we
is.
also have Replay. VHS is not dead.
Oh man, I gotta check this out.
Smart Adventures. Mission Math. That sounds boring.
What the fuck is this game? Is it a side? What is this?
I don't know. We also have Volcanic Field 2. That just sounds like...
Oh, the replay game. What it is the guy pops in some magical VHS tape and he jumps into the TV, but he's got the power of his remote, so he can rewind, pause, and all this other stuff, and use that to solve puzzles. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle game. Like there's clearly levels that are platformy, but I wouldn't say it's a platform puzzler. I think it was just a puzzle before. It's just a puzzle game.
Alright.
That's interesting.
Okay. For Xbox One, you have the Alkaheim's Gun, Mortal Kombat XL and DLC, and Screen Cheat.
Wonder what that is.
Not sure. For 3DS, we have Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, and Pokemon Yellow version.
A fun fact about those are compatible with the Pokemon Bank. So you can literally play the old games and get all your guys
It's
transferred up to
compatible
the
with the
bank.
Pokemon Bank?
Yes, it is.
Holy shit.
That's pretty amazing. Now, I don't know how that... Why is my mic...
I don't know, your mic's been...
My mic's
funny.
been fucking up lately. Okay, yeah, I wonder how they're doing, like, the Pokemon abilities and all that, like, things they changed over the years. 'Cause you know how there's Pokemon abilities now? But
Yeah,
back
like-
in the day, they didn't have those. I wonder how they account for that. Did they just assign it a Pokemon ability? Do you get to
Maybe.
choose a Pokemon ability? I wonder how they do that.
It's probably like a 50-50 chance of getting whatever abilities.
Because we know we all usually want the hidden ability. That's usually the best one.
Yeah.
Usually.
Alright, so back to 3DS. We have Return to Popolocros, A Story of Seasons Fairy Tale.
Interesting.
Saddam? Or Saddam? I don't know what that one would be about, but I have...
Saddam, where do you see that?
It's Sadame.
What? Maybe it's so to me.
Sodomy?
Maybe it's so to me. Maybe that's
Maybe it's sodomy.
It could be sodomy.
Oh, God.
I'm looking it up now.
I swear it's Saddam, though.
Let's see. Announcement trailer. Oh, that might get some...
Peggy.
Oh, yeah, Peggy 12. Yep, we get it.
Alright. We also have Toy Defense for 3DS.
I think it's some Japanese name. Because it's like, this is like some...
Okay.
Like Dynasty Warrior 2D / adventure / I don't know. It just looks... It's some samurai game.
Oh, that's...
Sodomy. Sodomy. Oh.
Okay. For PC, we have And So It Was. Atlantic Fleet. Awesome Knots Overdrive Expansion. Ooh, Awesome Knots is getting an expansion. Cool. We got Battle Crust. Bear Simulator, which I've watched Markiplier play. And it's kind of ridiculous because it's not like Goat Simulator where it's crazy. It's actually like Bear Simulator.
You fuck people up.
Like you actually go around, you go around and like you eat things and it'll increase your stats. And
You eat people.
he didn't come across people, but you did come across other animals.
Other animals, people. Oh, no.
Your mic's gone.
My
Shit.
mic is breaking, I think.
My bike.
Your bike?
My mic.
You're turning into me now.
Ah ha ha! Weird Mikey Mouse.
Oh, and my mic's fucking up. Hang on, I'll switch mics.
All right. After, besides Bear Simulator, we have Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasm, Extend, Bus Simulator 16, Deponia Doomsday, Dungeons and Robots. I wonder what that would be like. Era of Majesty, Factorio,
Factorio.
Fairies vs. Darklings, Arcane Edition.
Did you say Arcane Edition?
Yes, Arcane
I think
Edition.
it's the cable. I think I just figured it out.
Feelings Adrift, Fragmental,
Check.
Frontier, Grim Dawn,
Rim job? What?
Grim Dawn.
Oh, rim jaw. Gotcha.
You son of a bitch. Unison, Let's Eat Seaside Cafe, Leet, Machine Gun Train Run, Master of Orion, Portal Knights, Stardew Valley, and Super Hot.
How hot?
Super.
Super hot.
It's smoking.
Smoking, baby, smoking. Alrighty, well that's all the cool ones, you know that. And it was game. You're a kid who wakes up and has to go through these weird dungeon-like levels to kill the monsters.
What does Dungeons and Robots look like?
No idea. Let's take a peek here. I'm inquisitive as well. Let's do this one. What do you think it's about?
I'm gonna say D&D, except it's probably gonna be steampunky.
Oh man, I know what the issue is. It's the cable. My cable is breaking. Oh no. Okay, hear me now. I'm gonna keep it in this position because if I don't move it and I don't stop talking, it work. No, man, you're wrong. Dungeons and Robots is an action shooter RPG. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Here, let's take a look here. It's wow. I actually like the art style here. It's like one of those dual stick shooter looking games.
Oh, okay.
Now I don't know if it is dual stick. I'm taking a look. We're just looking at it now, but that's what it comes across to me as.
It's twin stick shooter, you fuck.
I think it is. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, you can pick a little robot. Look at this. This is pretty cool. I should probably show you this, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I gotta switch. I gotta get it ready. That's why. Okay, so here it is. You got this like shit going on here. You have solo missions apparently. You go walking around. I don't know if it is a twin stick, but the way they're walking around and the way the movement of the characters are, it comes across to me as a twin stick.
It definitely looks like a twin stick.
Yeah, action shooter RPG where players explore futuristic dungeons and collaborate to fight, conquer, and dominate. Future includes fast speed combat, solo missions, 1 to 4 co-op, and guilds, crafting, customizable characters, weapons, and armor. And it's all procedurally generated. Gotta love it. And it looks pretty cool. There's a lot of games coming up, man. There's so many games now, you can't even keep up nowadays.
I know. That's why they started doing these weird-ass titles.
I know, they gotta get some kind of attention with the names of the games.
No, some of them are just like, taking a shower with my dad.
Shower with My Dad Simulator is the best game, and don't you dare say it's not. Alrighty, boys and girls, so that will be our show. I'm going to try to end it without my mic breaking anymore, which I realize it's the cable, not the mic, I think. Which I had to get that replaced now, which sucks. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you for Crazy Peepers for joining us as always. If you want to check us out on all the socials, make sure you follow us on Twitter at RFPTV. Like us on Facebook. Search under shows Remove from Play. Add us to your circles on Google+. Join the forums and continue the conversation beyond the episodes. It has been Tuesday, March 1st, 2016, episode 158. And we will catch you all next week, dogs. Peace out.
Bye.